So I said I was going to show you guys how to unlock the thread to teleport directly to the blood tree. So we're going to start at the very start of the cemetery, and we're going to take a quest. Now this quest requires level 60 or higher, and it can only be accepted at nighttime, which it currently isn't, but it will be soon. So let's head to the first place where we can take the quest, and it's right here. Just click there and he'll walk all the way. Now I think we have to wait for nighttime for the punk to appear. Okay, he did appear right in front of me. We can talk to him. And I'm assuming it's just a yes. And there's the quest. Now we have to head to this area over here. So we'll just click there and run. Okay, talk to this guy. I'm just going to pick the top option every time. Don't really know what they mean. Okay, yeah, you know it's progressing if this file number keeps changing. Now we have to go all the way up here. So we'll just click there. Here is the third punk. Top option. Top option did not help, so I guess there's multiple options that are correct. Yeah, okay, it was the second option down this time. Now we have to go down here. So we'll click here and run. And now we've entered a little maze area. We need to make sure we exit the correct way. So it is northeast. And then northwest. Then southeast. And then south. Now we're in this new area. We need to step into the red circle in the middle. Then we'll head this way. Then we want to go west. Then southeast. Then southwest. And then south. Now we hit this red circle here. Now we got to head back up north. And we've got to make sure we take this specific path, because if we go downwards from here, we get messed up. So we've got to go this way instead. Running all the way down to here. Now we'll click here, run all the way over to there. And here's the punk. Talk to him, find the correct option. Wasn't the top one. Wasn't the bottom, wasn't the middle one. Is it the bottom one? Yes, file 4 is what you want to see. Now we will head down this way. Might be able to just click, I want to click here. Yep, we can click here and it will run all the way for us. There's a punk in the corner here. Might be difficult to talk to him, because there's going to be a bunch of guys trying to kill me. Might have to just clear them out as they come in. Okay. Top option. Nope. Middle option. Yes. File 5 is what we want to see. Now we want to click up here. About here. This guy right here. Run, run, run. Okay, here's the punk. Find the correct option. File 6, so it was the top option. Now we have to click here. Here's the punk. Find the correct option. Not the top one. Not the middle one. Bottom one is correct. Now we got to head back to the first guy who was right here. Although I could probably just teleport out. Yes, we'll teleport out. Back to the cemetery. That'll be quicker. Click right here. Talk to him and finish off the quest. Top option. Middle option. That seems to have done it. And we should now have a new teleport on our thread. Ah, right at the bottom. This one in Japanese takes us straight to the blood tree. Look at that. Beautiful. Now I managed to complete this entire quest before the night turned to day. I'm not sure if you need to do it during the night. I know you have to be at night time to take the quest, but to complete it, I'm not sure. So if you run into any issues, it's probably because it's daytime for you. Okay, now we're back at the tree. Let's give this run another go. We've powered up considerably since we were last here. Should be good to get most of the way through it at least. The thing is I don't have much MF left, so I can't actually buy my 50% damage reduction taken. So I'm going to be pretty squishy, but I do have Incense of Speed to increase my damage. Let's see how it goes. Looks like we one-shot everything here now. That's a crazy step up. Okay, not the legions, not the legions. But pretty much everything else is one or two shot. Just with spread, so I don't even have to swap affinities except for the legions. It seems like my demon is pretty weak now compared to me. Might need to upgrade her at some point. I'm getting pretty close to be able to run wildcats for a bit more SP, so I can make my slave demon whatever demon I want, really. Okay, time for the lowers. They all spawn in. And there was a hell somewhere around here, wasn't there? It's very difficult to... There she is. Very difficult to find her. Now my fire damage is cracked right now. Let's see how much we're doing. 4Ks, 5Ks. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. We can grind this out easily. Although her damage might be a bit high for me, especially a fucking almighty attack. Or was that death? Okay. Ooh, an umbilical box. You get these from the end of the run, but I guess the Reapers also drop them. They're just a loot box with some pretty nice gear. We'll open them if I do manage to complete this. So Mott is weak to electric. Very weak to it, actually. 10k? Damn! I'm gonna get my rolling guard up so I can have some shields just in case. Oh! She just got smacked by that one. Oh. My healing potions only heal like 1/4 of my health now. I'm gonna have to get some better healing. Okay. Beiji Wang. Now these guys don't seem to be able to be knocked back, so I can just 13 shots to hell and just rail on them like that. That's the intended use of this skill. And a Chernobog who is also weak to fire. Alright, so that's the Reapers dealt with. There should be a big lower, here it is. You can see it's just like slightly bigger than the rest of them. And lower is weak to spread, or at least just not resistant to it. So I'll try and use my Viper Scope to give him a weakness to it. Looks like he can't be knocked back, just like the other ones. This will be very nice for my damage. Okay, and there's Gweed, the final boss. What is Gweed weak to? He actually doesn't have a weakness at all, but fire is 100%, and I have crazy fire damage, so fire is the one to go with. Let's see how much damage he's going to do. Oh, he has a lot of health, but it's doable. I may have to be dodging his attacks if they deal too much damage. It's not an issue. Just got to keep my shields up. Also, I've just noticed that this Rolling Guard has really nice cooldown when my demon is available, because in Boundless I didn't even have access to my demon at all. And Rolling Guard was the full 30-second cooldown. It's very annoying. Just noticed we've picked up a Twisted Pipe Construction. It's a very strange drop. Finish him off! Whoa, they all disappear. Well, not all of them. I guess they want me to finish these guys off as well. It's slightly annoying. And that's it. There's the loot boxes. Now I wouldn't say that was a quick run. It's probably about 10 minutes or more. But we can get some very nice Demon XP gear and Player XP gear from this. So let's see what our first loot box will hold. Nothing special. We got the Malok DCM and another umbilical box. Picked up actually a lot of them during that run. Let's open up these 7s so you can get an idea of what's in here. 10 crews, that's nice. They're very expensive for me to buy right now. 10 Scarlet Stone, that would have been nice earlier when I was hunting for them. This is a plugin for a Beiji Wang variant. You need 7 of them, I believe, to hand in for the plugin. 100 crews, oh boy, oh boy. Another 10. 6 upper beers. You need a lot of these for a quest. Although I'm not even sure if I can complete that quest. But yeah, you need like 400 of them or something. And final box is 50 crews. So this is a decent way of getting crews. Gonna get a lot of them during the grind here, because I need to get a lot of Demon XP gear to make a Matama Demon, which I will eventually explain what that means, but that is the next immediate goal. So I'm in a bit of a convoluted situation here. I'm about to hit level 80, which means I won't be able to use the expertise reduction bottles that you can buy from the store to remove my expertise classes. That means I'll only be able to buy the ones in the comp shop. Over here, yeah, you can buy these ones for MF. Obviously, I'd much prefer to spend Maka to buy these things instead of MF, so the idea is to stay below level 80 until I resolve all the things I need to do with expertise. But the pressing matter is that there's all these quests here, like so many quests that require swordsmith and arms maker. And there's even more than this down below. So I need to spec into swordsmith and armsmith for just a little bit so I can complete these quests and then respec back into rapid. And I need to do this before I hit level 80 so that I can use the Macabort expertise removal items. But the issue is that swordsmith and armsmaker, to unlock them, you require 10 rubies, one of the worst gems for me to obtain. Although I did notice in Denshi Cairo, there is a floor that gives rubies, 1 ruby each time you complete it. And I'm not far off it. But I am very close to level 80. If I keep running these dungeons like I have been, like the cemetery, I will hit 80 probably today. So I really need to get this Denshi Cairo floors moving a lot quicker than once per day. And the way you do that is you come here to this Moloch and you exchange, and he sells these chips, which you can use these in the daily mission as well. It basically just lets you reset the daily and lets you do it more than once per day. So you can do it up to 3 times with the daily mission, and infinitely with Denshi Cairo. You can just continue climbing the floors of Denshi Cairo, assuming you have enough mag presses, because each one of these cost 1 mag presser, and you need 3 of them to reset your daily for Denshi Cairo. Now I've already bought 9, so that will give me 3 resets. I've done my daily floor today, and I think I'm going to need 4 resets to get enough rubies. So I'll do my 3 resets today, and tomorrow I'll do my freebie, and that should be the 4 that I need. So let's go show you how to use these chips. Okay, we could just come up to here. We've already done our daily, so when I go to try and hack, it'll say this. It'll give me this option where I can spend 3 hack 666 chips to reset my daily. And now I can just use it like normal. So we're going to floor 40, which is an interesting floor because it lets you branch into different paths. And I need to make sure to defeat the bosses in a correct order to get on the path that I need towards the rubies. Okay, this is the final floor. The correct order is Fornius, and then Aerobus. Oh my god, the damage. Holy shit. And then Osse. Then Andrus. Don't get knocked away. And finally, Decarabia. That should get us on the BR path towards the ruby. Okay, is there 1 ruby in here? Yes, just 1. That means we now have 9. I need to complete this run 1 more time to get the 10 I need, and that'll be tomorrow for my freebie daily. Okay, I'm ready to start doing arms maker and swordsmith. The idea is to remove only the expertise that is below C5 so that I can just easily get it back through Thoth. And right now that seems to be my C5 in biology, my C3 in crushing, and my C2 in pursuit. So that's 10 classes, and I'll just be putting 5 classes into the 2 expertises that are required for arms maker. We'll do arms maker first. I'll just clear my expertise now. Okay, that's everything. Now we head over to the dwarf, where he can teach us swordsmith and arms maker. So swordsmith is blades and weapon knowledge. Decide to do swordsmith first. Where's weapon knowledge? Here it is. Let's see if we can get into the swordsmith. Talk about work. This is probably the SI quest, which I do need to do anyway. Yeah, that's definitely the SI quest. Where is the... Okay, yeah, this is the one. Not sure if it's going to give me swordsmith or armsmaker first. Let's see. 10 opals he wants. I do have that in my inventory. Okay, I get to pick. So we want to go swordsmith first. Yes. So I have to raise my expertise in weapon knowledge to class 1. Easy enough at Thoth. Okay, got C1 weapon knowledge. Should finish off the quest now. Okay, he's given me access to the swordsmith skill. Actually, I think I have to learn it first. Here it is. The one that lets you create weapons. We have to learn Willow, and I think that's it. So where is that command? Down the bottom. Okay. We don't have any resources right now, so we'll just talk to him again. Oh, he wants me to collect the resource myself. That's stingy. So the best way to get bronze is buy these secunda stones from any magic shop and just disassemble them. You get a little bit of bronze out of it. That's enough. Now we need a little bit of cedar. That is best obtained through Irakura water, bought in the comp shop. Just get 100 of those. Buy some more power extractors because we're running low. And just disassemble those. Good to go. That should be enough to get it done. Okay, he's given us these practice clovers. This will increase our % chance to create the weapon. And we need to make a machete. So we'll just choose to put the practice clover here. Makes it 100%. And confirm. Makes the weapon. Very nice. And that should be the quest complete. Now we can start doing these apprentice quests. And I'll show you what they're like. So head over to the Arcadia Magic Shop. You can talk to this guy. And he should give us some work now. Yeah, we'll take on the swordsmith ones. So we got class 0 and class 1. This will need to increase our class up to... I think the best I can do is 5 right now without spending crazy amounts of MF. But we'll just do this class 0 for now and show you how they go. So he said he wrote down what he wants on my quest log. And he wants 1 Messian Tresto, and luckily I've been hoarding those like crazy. I've got 7 of them. Although, if he gives you something that is bad and you can't obtain, you can just talk to him again and retake the quest to cycle the item that he wants. And some of them are very easy, like magnetite, altered magnetite, very easy to come across. But I'll just give him this Messian Tresto. Hand over the goods. And there's the C0 quest complete. I'm gonna go and raise my swordsmith up now so I can get access to the rest of them. Okay, just finished all 6 of the ones I can do here. He was asking for things like Revival Crystal, you can just buy that in Protopia. Dome and Charm, you know where I got those. And Scarlet Stone, which conveniently I got a bunch of doing the cemetery run. So now we can head over to Sohonzan, where it's basically a duplicate of what we've just been doing, just in a different city. So a hell of a lot more quest completions to be obtained. So yeah, over here at the Sohonzan Magic Store is the exact same dude, just has a bunch more quests for me. That's all of the swordsmith quests done that I wanted to do. I think it's time to move all my expertise over into arms maker now. So the 2 expertise is crafts and gun knowledge, which I already have quite a high level for. But I just have to start the quest here so I can use Thoth to increase my crafts. Bring 10 rubies. So this is why we needed those rubies. And it looks like we only got 9, so I need to go do Denshi Cairo for 1 more. Okay, got the ruby. Teach me how to arms make. And that's the arms maker quest done. Now I get to do all of the apprentice shit all over again for arms maker. So many quests. Okay, that should be everything. We're up to 159 quests completed. Still working towards that 200 for the LB chance. Gonna get there eventually. So I've decided to change up my build a little bit. Currently going for C9 gun knowledge. We have 6.5 right now. And I've completely removed my crushing technique because like the 50 crit doesn't seem to matter that much anymore. Especially because I got that snow gear, which gives like plus 300 crit. Should be good on crit for a while. Got our C10 rapid, C5 biology still here, and move pursuit up to C3 from C2. And that'll let us 8.2 ashes and dust, which we don't have right now, so we can't see what it does. Actually, we can see what it does. We get Desperado, which is a strange ability, but the thing that matters is that when you use it, if you have full grit, which is, I think, just using this a bunch of times and you just get full grit, you can then move while using rapid skills. Pretty nice. So we'll get to test that out, and rapid will change a lot after I'm able to move around. So we can grab Neotora's first expertise quest, because I am able to complete this as far as I can see. There is one that's a little bit of an issue, is the hair accessory. Normally you would get these through Suganami Gold tunnels, but there is a secondary way to get them, which I'll show you once we're at that point. But for now, I'm just going to start working on the shining traps, the statues, and the eggshells. There it is. You can see the quest right there. 10 of each. Okay, we got an... How do you pronounce this? A tweel? We'll just call it a tweel. And this is plus 77 XP for the partner. And you can item mix it with itself to upgrade it, I think, twice. So I'm going to need quite a few of these. But that's a good step towards my Demon XP gear. Okay, we got something else here. Prosperity symbol. Oh, this is the great one. Let me clear some inventory space. So this is my first accessory set that has all of the jewelry. Earring, necklace, ring, and talisman. And these are actually my best for slot 1 damage, because look at that. They have plus 20% long range damage, plus 10 long range, plus 150% XP earned, and all of that also to the partner. And it looks like that is all they all just have a set bonus, no characteristics or basic features, except for the talisman that does have basic features of plus 50 HP, plus 100 MP, and minus 5% cooldown. Probably not going to be using that, but I'll definitely use the slot 1 of all of these. I'll probably go SI that right now. There it is, the full set bonus. I couldn't SI my Bagua charm. It's just not SIable, so just going to use the raw talisman that I got. Now we have a plus 20% damage and plus 10 long range. Another prosperity symbol. I can use that for our demon set. Ooh, the gun! Demonic Splusher. There's a good one. Plus 99% to the partner. And also damage to the partner, so this might be my best weapon for my DU set. I imagine it would at least be the S3, the best S3 I have access to, because that's a crazy amount of damage. Oh, another Atwheel. That means we just need one more. We can make the full version of the Atwheel. Okay, Atwheel! Beautiful. And Gweed DCM. So here's all 3 of them. Can item mix them together. Once, and then twice. And now it's up to plus 111% for player and demon as an extra. It's pretty nice. So I've got my expertise where I want it, and I've unlocked a new skill, Desperado. It's a very long skill, but essentially it's an AoE damage around yourself, and then you're able to move around while using rapid skills. But before you're able to activate the move around, you have to have full grit, which is 10 stacks of grit. Now, Rolling Guard gives you 5 right off the bat, so that's a good one to lead with. And then either Boogie Woogie or 13 Shots to Hell give you 1 per shot. So I'll show you what I've been doing. You just start off with a Rolling Guard, get that 5 right off the bat, and you just start attacking like you normally would as a rapid. And you know you have full grit when you see that little icon on your bar. And then you run up to a patch of enemies, and you can Desperado. And that usually kills a lot of them. It's a very large AoE range. And now, I can use my Boogie Woogie while moving around. Which, funnily, was how it used to work back when it was a shot skill. I used to run around in Shinjuku Underground, just like killing everything like this. And you can still use Desperado. It's still a really great ability to just clear like that. And then just move on while it's on cooldown. You can use Boogie Woogie. Pretty nice. And honestly, the best choice they made is they allowed you to get to full grit again while you're still under the effects of being able to move around. So you can refresh it while you're still able to move around. So essentially, once you start, if you keep killing enemies the whole time, you'll never stop being able to move around. Oh, what a box that is. Got the dummy primitive weapon. That is the same as the gun that I got before, but it's just a blunt primitive weapon. And another prosperity symbol. Okay, we got the final ticket. Love is blue. Beautiful. This one gives you temporary state toast, which slowly increases the friendship of your summoned demon. And each one of them has that, so I guess that's 3 times the toast. But what's important is the set bonus. It has plus 200% partner's XP earned. You can see the final haul here. Got a bit over 300 of these umbilical boxes to open up. Got 6, just one shy of the full plugin of the authentic record. And do I have any more of these lying around in my bank? No, I guess that's all we got. 136 of these twisted pipes that we can break down for materials. 5 Gweed plugins. We got Gweed's hat. It is an interesting piece, but it has wait, what? Plus 95%. Oh, curative resistance. Not plus 95% resistance to curative. I assume you take 5% from all healing. So this is just impossible to wear. So let's open up all these boxes in front of the beautiful tree. Here we go. I'll use my auto clicker. Auto clickers are allowed in this game, by the way. Just not for completely AFK stuff. You have to be at your computer running the game and able to respond to a dev if they come up to ask you a question, and that's legal. So what are we getting here? Let's see, we got Cruise, Pearl, Scarlet Stone, Beer, and Human Bones. It's used in a quest that I've already completed, so I'll probably just trash those. Got a few plugins, and a tarot card, the Reaper. +1 strength, +1 vit, and also the Deathbringer weapons are in here too. I might just speed this up if nothing interesting pops up. Oh, this is an interesting one. Tokyo Brew. Increases your max HP by 50% for 60 minutes. It's a consumable. Very nice item, and I use that a lot in the endgame on my main, so it's going to be good to have a big stack of those. Relic Piece, Reaper's Cult. This is used to upgrade a handgun into Reaper's Cult. Might check out the stats on that later. Oh, here it is. Here's the Reaper's Cult. I guess it upgrades it into something else, or maybe it just has the chance to drop the Reaper's Cult as well. Let's check this gun out. 37 long range, pretty nice. Crit +7. Max HP -40. Interesting. Def boost +10%. Does that mean this is a def? No, it's a handgun. Strange. And -5% shot incantation on the S3. Oh! Doesn't this cost like 3,000 fighting spirits at Cyan? So this has +70% partners XP earned and +30% partners damage. That is amazing. As an extra. Incredible stuff. So here's the final loot. Got a bunch of DCMs, bunch of melons as well. That nice extra, 130 bones, 142 Tokyo Brews, 156 upper beers, 118 Scarlet Stones, 730 pearls, that's a hell of a lot. 3,500 crews, which we can start using to buy casino coins now. Very nice. 3 of Tarot Card the Reaper, and 8, well I think I gained like, what is that, 3 or 2? Gained 2 of these Record of Hells. And on top of that, so many Deathbringers. My entire bank is filled with them. And the Reaper's Cult, and a few of these Rebirth items too.